So, hello everyone. Welcome to my new channel, and here I will uh, just try to solve a Linux boom, which is part of Cybersecurity 101 course in TryHackMe. And in this course, we will let you know about Linux Fundamental Part 1. And let's start. Basically, here they have their own video, and I will introduce this and try to solve this lab. Okay, and this is just an introduction, and he just giving the objectives and other things. As everyone know, we are using different operating systems, but most of aware about Windows. But here, why we uh, come up with this Linux? Because of it is free for everyone, and it is lightweight, and it use in the servers, or most of the 95% of servers based on Linux. Okay, so in industry, uh, so we have to know about Linux OS and its interactive UI and its structure of files and its shell, or other things also. Okay, so here is just the introduction. Okay, we will go next task. Okay, and here is he tell us about where Linux is used. Okay, so they say uh it's fair to say that Linux is a lot of intimidating to approach than operating system such as Windows. Okay, so both variants have their own advantages and disadvantages. Okay, for example, Linux is considerably much more lightweight. Yeah, it is really very lightweight. So I use Linux for since when I was in a diploma, and right now I'm in last year of my degree. I also used to with this Linux OS. But Linux is not operating system. Linux is a kernel, and there are different distributions like Fedora, Ubuntu. I'm familiar with Ubuntu a lot more. Okay, so as they say, Linux is considerable much more lightweight, and you would surprise to know that there good chance you have Linux in some form or another every day. Linux powers things such as website that you visit. Yeah, as I told you, most of the servers have Linux base and car entertainment panels. Yes, point of sale system that such as checkout deals and registering shops. Yeah, yeah. Most of the things are based on Linux. Okay, critical infrastructure such as traffic light controls and essential sensors. Yeah, because it is lightweight and it is easy to use. Anyone can learn and use, and it is free for everyone. Though that is a really big point, I think. So they say flavors of Linux. So the name Linux is actually umbrella term for multiple OS that based on Unix. Okay, and another OS. Thank Linux being open source. Yeah, as I told you, Linux is being open source. Linux come all in shapes and size, so suited best for what the systems is being used for. Okay, so Linux is like base, and on that base we can do multiple things. As we want to modify our Linux OS, then we can do that. Sorry for my voice is going to change right now. So, for example, Ubuntu Debian, as I told you, I am familiar with Ubuntu. Ubuntu is really famous, and it is really lightweight, and anyone can use that for any task. Okay. Debian are some of the more okay commonplace distribution of Linux because it is extendable. Okay, yeah. It is external. Yes, you can run Ubuntu as a server, such as website, web application, or fully fledged desktop. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We can use Ubuntu as for our own personal use also, and it can be used for deploy website or as a server. As a server, we can use Ubuntu. Okay, so Ubuntu server can run on systems with only 512 MB RAM. Okay, so this is such a good thing about that. Okay, even in low computers, we can able to run this Ubuntu server. Okay, so how lightweight it is. Okay, so that is really fascinating, and I'm such a impressed about this. Okay, so next thing is like they are saying similar to how you have different versions of Windows 7, 8, 10. Okay, there are many different versions of distributions of Linux. Okay, so here is the one question they ask us. Okay, research what year was the first release of Linux operating system. Okay, so if you know about, please comment the session and let me know in which year the Linux operating system is first released. I will guess it maybe mm, 1991. Yeah, that's right. I just guess it because I know about this, but it was so long time ago I read this. Okay, so that's great. I just randomly put the year. Okay, so go to the next task. So here they have one room is like this is the machine we can start and we can interact with uh, virtual machine and install this room using virtual machine. Okay, here we can start this and machine going to turn on. Okay, this will turn on. It will take such a time. We just read this documentation. This room has Ubuntu Linux machine that you can interact with all within your browser. Okay, okay, okay. And whitelist following along with the other room material. Okay, that's great. So this contains all of the information for machine deploy in the room, including the IP address, expiry timer, and along with buttons to manage the machine. Remember terminate and machine once you are done with room. More information on this can be found in tutorial. Blah blah blah. These are the things they can share this. Okay, I deploy my Linux machine. Yes, I can. I did this. Okay. Okay. We can go to the next task. So here is task 4 is like, as we previously discussed, a large selling point of using OS such as Ubuntu is how lightweight they can be. Yes, it is really lightweight, and uh, this, of course, doesn't come without its disadvantages. Okay, so where, for example, often there is no GUI, graphic user interface. Okay, and what is also known as a desktop environment that we can use to interact with the machine unless it has been installed. Okay, okay, okay. A large part of interacting with the system is using terminal. Okay, so they basically try to saying it is not come with user interface. If you required, then we can interact, use can install that and interact with that. But most of the thing is this try to say is uh, most of the interacting part is like terminal based. Okay, we can use terminal, but it is that's why it is lightweight because of when we are interacting using GUI, it take a lot of RAM, it take a lot of memory. Instead of using terminal or we interact using commands, it takes less RAM, it takes less memory, it takes less time, and it is easy to interact with the that kernel, that OS. Okay, that's how it is easy, or that's how it is lightweight. Okay, the terminal is like pure text based. Like here we just put this command ls means list, and it lists folders and some files. Okay, ls slash al hidden. Okay, it tells all the things, all list. Okay, it tells using this command we can able to know the hidden files and also all information like read write information or file folder size of that file, when it created, when it what is the year, what is the month, what is the date. Okay, so these are all the things we can able to know using this command. Okay, so we will see these commands as in the next task. I just give you some overview about that. Okay, so here they told us this is the terminal look like this, and enter we can here able to enter the commands like this. Here we can able to enter the command. Okay, so the next like commands and descriptions, they give us some commands like echo who am I. Okay, so there is a description. Echo command is used output any text that we provided. Okay, so let's we check live here echo. Okay, as we give you the command welcome to Linux. Okay, it gives us same command as same text as we provided in this double quotes. Okay, okay, so next command is who am I. Who am I basically find out what user we are currently logged in as. Okay, in virtual machine we are here and we want to know which user we are currently logged in. So here we who am I command we type here, and the user name is TryHackMe. Okay, it is really very very easy. Uh, when you are practicing daily, then you are able to remember the command, and it is really easy to know that. Okay, okay. So see the snippet below, and for example of each command being used. Okay, here they told us how to use that. Okay, as I okay, as I told you, like echo, here is echo hello. Okay, without double quote we also do this. Okay, and within the double quote we also do this, but it using double quote it like structured way, and it looks pretty easy to understand. Okay, so that's how it is. Okay, so he just give a theory how to do all these things. Okay, we go to the next. As I do this, who am I command as or type here, and we got the output. Okay, we wanted to output text hack me. What would our command would be? Okay, so here, if you know that what I am told you as how we can output text hack me using echo command. Okay, so here try hack me. Okay, as simple as that. Okay, so here I also uh, uh, try with this try hack me. Okay, as simple as that. Okay, echo command is used to what output any text that we provided. Output any text that we provided. Okay, the next question is what is the username of who you are logged in as on your developed Linux machine. Okay. So I think you know this, you know the answer of this question. Okay. So I will wait for 2 or 3 seconds, and you just comment. I think you will comment the answer in the chat box. So here I put the answer. Who am I is the correct answer. Okay. Okay, what I don't. I think there is something wrong. I type. What is the username? Okay. 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 Okay, they try to know what is the username of that. Okay, use that here login. Okay, like who am I, and this is the username. We copy here, try to copy but not able to copy that. We just type here TryHackMe is the username of that deployed Linux machine. Okay, so as simple as that. Okay, so I think it's pretty easy, but who know about the basic things? For them who know about it, but who is the beginner, and for them it looks like, "Oh, what is this? This is some tricky things." But as we go for as we practice daily and go uh, try to learn more and try to understand things better, then it is easy for them to understand all these things. And here is just two or three commands we currently know about that. But here in the Linux there are multiple commands we use. Okay, so okay, so how it depends on how we practice all these things. Okay, we need to practice on on our own Linux machine. Okay. So interacting with the file system. Okay, file system is a really important part of Linux because uh, we know where what is the use of file and in which data comes with which file. Okay, so as we go, he just told as we go echo and environment commands. So not all that useful when you are considering things that we need to do, including navigating file system and read and write as well. Okay. They told us these are the things, basic commands, and we need more commands to read files and write files. Okay, so they just told us in that task we are going to learn about how to read a file or how to display headings or so examples. This command being used. Okay, these are the examples they interacting with file system. These are the commands we are using when we are interacting with file system. Okay. So alias, what is the alias? Listing. What we are going to list? We are listing here the files. Okay. So here we try to enter the command. Okay. So alias. Alias means list, and we list the files and folders which are present in the directory. Okay. The next thing is like CD. What is a CD? CD means change directory. So here I will explain what is directory. Okay. So CD. Okay. CD means change directory, and right now we are in the directory of uh, this the directory we are in. So we check which directory right now. Okay, pdwd. So this is the directory. Right now we are in this directory. Okay, we want to go another directory like folder one. Okay, so how we will do that? Okay, using change directory command, we will do that. Okay, the foldr folder one. Okay, we come in the folder directory, like we check using pwd command. So we are like as previously we are in this directory, and right now we are in this directory. Okay, okay, this is the use of change directory. Okay, so cat means concatenate. Cat command is used to know which kind of data is present in that uh, file. Okay. Okay, so I will give you extra command, like if you want to go previous directory, you can use cd double up. We come with this previous directory. Okay, and in this directory you will use ls command to know file is present. Okay, so here is the one data access.log is a file. Okay, we want to know which data is present in this log. We want to see the data comes under the access.log file. Okay, so here we use cat command and aws access.log command, and here we know this is the logs comes under the access.log file. So how we can know that? Using cat command. Okay, concatenate. The meaning of concatenate is like to join different things also. And in this Linux command, we use cat to uh, see the data inside the file. Okay. As I told you, what is the PWD? PWD means print working directory. Print working directory is used to in which directory we are right now. Okay, so we use the command pwd, and the output is like slash home slash track. We are in directory of slash home track me. This is the present. This is the present working directory. Okay, so they told us the theory about ls command and okay, okay, ls. They list the document, and as I told you before, uh, ALS pictures. Okay, I told you one things also. Okay, like that on bag this. Okay, so using ls command, we like know what we also know that which files present in another directory like ls try hackme views directory, and we will able to know that the which data present in this directory. Okay, so you are in different directory, and without moving from this directory to this track me directory, okay, this directory, we will list the data in that directory using ls command. Okay, try hack me. Okay, you are getting my point. Okay, we are in this home directory, but without going track me directory, we will list we will able to list the files using ls command. Okay, we just put a directory name here, track me, and here we will able to access the data present or files present or folders present in that directory. As simple as that. They are trying to say here. This is the important tips from TryHackMe Labs, okay, and as well as from my side also. So changing our current directory, as I told you, we able to change the directory. We go next directory. Like here, I will again explain you cd and use try hack me. Okay, so we will able to go to the track me directory. Okay, as simple as that. Outputting the contents of file, as I told you, that is the use of cat command. Here it told us outputting the content of a file. So we are able to gain the content, know which content is present inside the file. So as I told you, using cat command, we are able to access.log. These are the data present inside that file. Okay, as simple as that. Cat is a short for concatenating and is a fascinating way for us to output the contents of file, not just text files. Okay, as simple as that. Okay, okay, we will move to next. These are the theory. Okay, if you have a track me, if you don't have track me account, please make an account and solve these labs. These are the basic things. And it is it is really easy for beginner level. Okay, so and then I also try to solve every day these labs, basic things. Okay, which helps to improve our knowledge also. And okay, then here are some questions they ask here. One, on the Linux machine that you deploy, and how many folders are there? Okay, so how many folders are there? Okay, I want to know that. If you are able to understand what I'm teaching you, then you have to know the answer of this question because it's really easy. Okay, here we use ls command. How many folders are there? Here are one, two, three, and four. Four folders are here, and you click four, and here is no. Here is the answer. Okay, which directory contains a file? Okay, okay, so you need to check every directory like cd folder one. Check it now. There is no any file. Okay, so we use ls folder 2. There is indirectly no alias folder 3. There is an indirectly no alias folder 4. So there is a one file in folder 4. Okay, so which directory contains a file? Okay, so folder 4 has a file. The name of that file is note.txt. Okay, here I use a simple trick as I told you before. Without moving any directory, we can list the which files present in that folder. Okay, as I here I shift from this directory to this directory, but from this here I am not shifting. I'm just trying to list the content, list the this the files present inside this folder, list the files present inside this folder, list files present inside another folder. Okay, and in the folder 4 we got the file node.txt. Okay, so what is the content inside that file? Okay, so we right now we move the folder 4 and we try to get the data node.txt, and hello world is the data. Hello, hello world. Okay, here is the answer. I will here and use the cd command to navigate to this file and found out the new current working directory. What is the path? Not able to get use cd command, navigate file and find out the new and current working directory. What is the path? Okay, here is a tricky question they ask us. Okay, they try to know which path of the path of that directory pwd. Okay, using this command we can able to know that. Okay, so this is the path of that. I had me and folder 4. Simple as that. So this is the path. In that path, the file is present. This file not.txt file is present, and they just want to know. Using pwd command, we are able to know the path of that folder. Okay, path of that file. Okay, this is the path. So here we solve task 5 tasks we are solving here, and I think we stop here and we will the half of the things in the next video. Okay, so till then, bye bye, and if you like my video, then subscribe my channel, and I will come up with these videos if you like that. Okay.